2306. Wow. Dang. Killer Cameron Hardaway. We back like cook crack against Toronto. Season 4. We've been on a tear. We're trying to get this working. Trying to dominate the league every chance we get. Kyle Lowry. Killer Cam. KD.
We are in Toronto, Ontario. Our Raptors look to take one from a Western Conference team here at the Air Canada Centre. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Today's game marks the continuation of the Clippers' road schedule. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and have their win total.
And coming off their championship last season, that success.
Let's go.
And before
Dwayne Casey.
Well, Kevin, he said,
thank you, David.
Quickly got a job, which he should have never got fired in the first place. But, you know,
back when you were
playing. Goes.
Two guys for me come to mind, Kevin.
He couldn't beat LeBron,
so in the Hall of Fame. I think you might remember him. His name is Allen Iverson.
He couldn't beat LeBron, though.
Yes, you heard about that guy.
So,
I remember specifically
I guess Toronto
one
felt
time
like
Gary
we got to
Payton
move
and I
somewhere
played
else.
in the Seattle backcourt.
I think Detroit picked him up.
Where he was going to take AI, I was going to guard Eric Snow, and I was thanking the heavens that that was the case for that night. We got to the game. Gary Payton
it's going to be interesting to see how Detroit plays next year.
That's not fun.
With Dwayne Casey at the helm and Blake Griffin having a whole, hopefully a whole healthy year at Detroit.
For the Clippers.
And it's also going to be interesting about in the next
This
couple of years.
really got KD.
On defense, the Raptors, they put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Yeah, I got KD
They
on
were
my
really
team.
perfect on the offensive end, and probably one or two possessions they'd love to have back.
It's going to be interesting.
On the whole, a tremendous synergy on offense.
What you call it?
It's his first trip to the line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Already going to the line.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Hardaway hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him.
Got a small ball lineup running. I gotta have Wells on my team because I gotta have Wells in the start lineup because you know he can just hit threes unconsciously at times. KD really don't be playing. Don't be really making shots. 2K need to work on that kind of crap because y'all. Oh, when it comes to my career, y'all do not allow players to play how they play in the league.
Of trickeration with that.
I understand it's my career and we're going to want to be dominant, but when we pick up these players, you expect them to hit shots. They can't miss a KD's not missing wide open threes on a consistent basis, and we're still talking about a video game.
Even though he missed
so it's like, bro,
the offense will take those.
Chill out with that crap.
Wells in the corner.
Wells
lets it go
did
from
it.
Deep.
Oh, come on.
They get the rebound. Griffin dishes to Durant.
Look at this. Watch KD. Look at this. Why is he doing all that?
He's off on that one. Nice D from DeRozan.
Would KD do that? 2K, be real with yourself. Would KD do that? No, he wouldn't.
And so just over a minute.
Because he's bigger than him. He's going to go ahead and lay it up. He's going to dunk it. Like, stop playing him.
Over Wells. Steps back and creams the jump shot.
Doesn't make any sense.
He doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
To the paint. Here's Griffin.
Blake, put it up.
rebound by the Raptors.
I'm gonna zip it to you and do that nonsense.
Wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there. And he made him attempt a difficult layup.
Lowry passes to Valanciunas. He dishes it to DeRozan.
That's what I'm saying. Blake wouldn't do that in real life either. You get a pass zip to that. Blake more likely to
here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Clippers.
Allowed the players to play like they're supposed to play.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just
the whole point of putting them on your team.
Here's Hardaway. The putback, and Griffin stays with it.
That's trash, 2K. And you know it is.
On the boards.
You make a move like that and I miss it? Off the glass, dude?
The Raptors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
I'm glad my teammates stepped up, though.
Over Wells. And it's DeRozan missing. The Clippers in the lead.
Jimmy.
Butler goes in. This one,
baby. Let's go.
He'll go to the line.
And the sheer muscle from Butler. I mean, a solid finisher, even when he gets hit.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
Come on, Jimmy. Let's go.
And Butler does so many things well. I mean, shoots a high percentage from everywhere, and a gritty defender. He does it all.
Lowry.
DeRozan on the wing.
What you gonna do, Lowry?
He feeds it to Valanciunas. Back to DeRozan. And the bucket counts.
My God.
3-point chance here.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
I love his will, his take charge attitude, the aggressiveness, all of that showing up here in the first.
Blake!
And really, DeMar DeRozan is a master at what he calls body hunting. That ability to just kind of draw fouls. I think he and James Harden actually are the guys that have really kind of set the tone for how to create those opportunities to get to the line.
Wells
nice steal.
And now Wells pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
The heck was that all
you
about?
like watching Wells.
So he don't dunk that 2K?
Floor. Awesome at getting into good
That's what we're doing out here
in these situations.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas.
That's off.
Griffin with some nice D. Clippers leading by 5. Here's
Give me
Hardaway.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I didn't even get the contact either.
The miss there. He just knows how to pressure.
I just knew that I was going to get fouled.
You hear a lot about rim protection.
And get the
bucket. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
DeRozan passes to Lowry. Valanciunas sets a screen for Lowry.
Then the commentator talking that bull.
6 to shoot.
Come on. He just knows how to make a shut up. Get Wells supposed to make that shot, or at least get fouled in that situation. On the break.
Against Hardaway.
Layup meter randomly come up.
2K,
do me a favor on 2K19.
Hardaway's got 6.
Absolutely.
Either have a layup meter or don't have a layup meter.
Subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Yeah, this is the feel of a player to use his body to keep the shot from being blocked. Excellent work there.
McCaw kicks to Portis. Outside DeRozan.
That's off.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. And Brent, with the grind of the season really upon us, we're about halfway through. Is this the point where the bench helps a team be better, be a bigger factor in going forward from this point?
Yeah, there's no doubt about that, Kevin. It's a great point that the depth of your team at this point in the year is something where coaches who feel confident about being a contending team, that they know they can rely on these guys to come in and bring the juice every night competitively.
I mean, that was an incredible block. I'm just saying, like, I don't elevate in that situation.
And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds.
I'm not knocking that he didn't block me. I'm just saying, like, bruh, I don't elevate. So we don't use the hops on this situation.
Clock at 2. Lowry inside the line.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game. Just doing the job on the backboard.
Every time you pass inside, what's with that, 2K? You want to fix that on 2K19? When you pass it into somebody and they get it and then they lose it, or they do some stupid travel, or they flub it. Like, bigs don't mess up that much, guys. We're not playing against, like, every big we have is not sloppy.
It's stolen by DeRozan. The finish.
Give me that.
And it's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
Get off me, nigga. Really? Y'all love throwing these picks around.
Trailing by 2. Inside, Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Durant's got his first 2 points.
I should have more than 3 assists.
To just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially.
Blake missed one for me. Devin missed one. Lost the ball on one for me.
Valanciunas with the ball.
Wells missed a wide open 3.
16 points in the win against Milwaukee.
He also had 2 blocks that really impacted that game, guys. He really made his presence known. Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
Shoot, I think KD missed a shot too.
Left side Durant. Outside Butler. Back to Hardaway. Knocks it loose.
Wow.
Dedmon kicks to Wells.
You know I was shooting 2K, right?
3-pointer is right on target. Wells has got 5 now.
And Wells has such a quick release. He's ready to pull as soon as the ball hits his hand.
Now here's DeRozan. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And guys, in addition to that scoring, he was absolutely tenacious on the defensive end. A complete two-way game for him. Finished with 3 steals, I think, and that was a difference maker.
Drop that.
By Butler, nobody around. Sinks the triple. And now it's an 8-point Clipper lead.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And DeRozan kicks to McCaw.
Come on, let's go. What you doing?
Pass to Portis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's DeRozan. That's short off the rim.
I still love the shot selection. The defense wasn't really a factor. They need to be more aggressive guarding the mid-range.
And let's take a look at Kyle Lowry's numbers. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 3rd in assists,
Kyle,
12th in steals.
Just worry about defending me. You ain't got no advice. You ain't got no advice to give your teammate in that situation.
You've got to play him tight.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists right now. He does a great job of running the offense, spotting the open guy, and making the sound delivery. That free throw good from Hardaway. So both teams making some changes here.
Come on, let's make this.
Both good from the line that time. And here are the Raptors now. It's a 10-point game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Dwayne Casey
right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Or did we call timeout?
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
Yeah, it was very poor, their performance on the glass. And it wasn't the only reason they got blown out as badly as they did, but it was the biggest reason.
Come on, let's go. What you gonna do?
Outside DeRozan.
Oh, y'all let it. Oh, and you. How do you not exploit that, DeRozan? Drop that, Gallinari. You only got one job to do.
Gallinari's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Young
dishes
down
threes. That's all you got to do, Gallinari. 6'10". That's why you on the bench, dude.
Pass to Young.
Because I can't have you. You don't play consistently enough to be a starter on my team.
Will take it the other way. They are
you can't play defense either.
Having notched a win against the Knicks in their last
that's
game.
what you settle for.
And when you shoot a high
that's what you settle for. You a center, and that's what you settle for.
That gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the ropes.
Well,
I'm just giving the ball to y'all for no reason. I should have way more assists than this. Well, not way more, but you know.
Young kicks to
I mean, obviously you're gonna miss shots.
Pocket 6.
But I mean, like, bro, come on. At least 6, man. At least 6.
And this misses.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Wow. That's what we're doing out here, I guess.
And here's Young. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Milwaukee.
But when I play defense, they don't lose the ball. That's interesting. They can slide by me. 2K, you got to work on that too. Players just don't slide by. Have credible offensive moves when we're playing defense. We got niggas be pressing intense defense, be on their player the whole time. Then all of a sudden, they just go by them. Now, if you play somebody like John Wall or Derrick Rose is kind of injured, but I'm just saying, like,
the 3-point line. All of a sudden, you're
playing somebody like John Wall or
De'Aaron
Fox. Them niggas quick. So I'll give you that. But you got niggas sliding off you, and I'm not talking about like actually.
Who are getting taken advantage
of by running credible
into the paint. Those threes are worth more than 2. That math class pays off.
Stop it.
I can tell.
We can keep up. And another thing is, some of us have built our player, have studied their charts when the game came out, built our player based on what was on my lateral quickness. So I expect him to stay on my player.
Good on the second free throw.
And Pearl is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
Come on, let's
Here's
go.
Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
That is disrespectful.
They have absolutely
got to be done now.
This first quarter.
Because they think Killer Cam's playing out here.
Nothing really fancy, just imposing their will on the inside.
And Young kicks to DeRozan. Over Gallinari.
That's all.
And again, no good by Toronto.
Now you got to fight through things like this right now. His team needs him to shoot better. He's just had a tough quarter.
And then
I was going to give it to him. He's not running the court fast now. He's just bopping, bro, man.
Already the lead is significant.
Slow motion.
Excellent play on both ends.
Like, might as well take it myself.
1:51 left here in the opening quarter. Here's DeRozan. And that one clearly a foul.
Thanks for
Gets
that
the
foul.
whistle and 2 shots coming up.
He's going to give him 3 shots
here for the shooting performance so far for DeRozan.
And every time he's pulled up from deep and let it fly, it's found a way.
And he's shooting in his range.
Not sure if it is something with his release or the defense is bothering him on his threes, but I would expect him to attack.
And when you get fouled, that's not part of your 2 for 10.
Things up.
Deckers,
when you get fouled, that's not part of your stats. Hence the foul.
That one misses.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
So he's missed up. Catch and shoot.
Tries for 3. The Clippers
put it back up, Book. Oh my God, you trash.
And you got to give appreciation to how Hurdle punishes.
That's another thing I really wish. I really hope they do on 2K19.
Great quarter.
You got to give us control, baby.
And trying to will his team.
If it's supposed to be my career, we're supposed to have like.
And it's on the double team.
We're supposed to be like a GM, basically.
And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Defensively,
basically what I'm saying is we'll be like LeBron James. LeBron James can do whatever he wants to. LeBron James constructed those teams. Don't get me wrong, you have a GM to go out there and get those players.
5 for 5.
But that's what you should be able to do in my career. You get to a certain level in the game, you should be able to bring in trades and stuff like that, y'all got to work on the trades too. I don't understand how nobody's been able to trade anybody. I've got all my players off free agency. Jimmy Butler and KD this year, free agency, not trading.
That's good from Beverly.
And doing a good job getting to the line.
But I should even be able to pick my role players. I wasn't going to pick Devin Booker as my role player. Especially when y'all don't let bigs play like how they're supposed to play.
Another shot.
I just get a guard. Y'all keep picking up these bigs. We picked up Zach Randolph last year. For what? To get a ring, basically.
46
we ain't talking about Zach Randolph back in like 2005 or something.
Now here's Ennis, guarded closely. Gallinari against DeRozan, over Gallinari, and off the foul, and in it goes.
He's trying to make a run. Let's go.
For DeMar DeRozan.
We got the wrong lineup out here. That's another thing, man. Y'all gotta let us control the lineups. Why in the world is just me and
14.
And the bench?
Young outside.
And don't get me wrong, my bench has starters on it.
Some solid defense from
but you don't allow them to play like they play their role.
That doesn't happen all that often, but the thing that you do is
it would be significant if you actually let them play how they're supposed to play in real life.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 14-point lead as we bring
Gallinari don't play defense, but he's big and he shoots threes. Decker is a shooter.
We'll get right back.
Watched him in college. He might not be that very good in the NBA, but if he's open, which I've given him open shots before, he's a shooter. He should make some of those shots. Booker down low, but not one of the best players in the league either. But if I give him an entry pass, you should be able to let him make that shot too. Dedmon, not one of the best centers in the league, but you give him an entry pass too.
Guys, we've seen a competent-looking Clippers team
bigs.
out there.
Come on, man.
That defense in the first period just tremendous.
Patrick Beverly is an agitator.
Yeah, that prevented some points.
So I should see him still in it. I should see him giving players a hard time. And he can catch and shoot. That wide open shot that I gave when I yelled catch and shoot, I expect him to make that because he has a badge for catch and shoot. That's the only reason why I said that. Like catch and shoot.
Oh, okay, cool. So let's check in with
David
Aldridge
No, you don't. No, you don't. Thank you, 2K.
The chosen one in the last game against the Knicks.
This is how 2K rewarded us in open shots.
He had an incredible number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He put up great numbers and a terrific effort.
Really was trying to get into Jimmy anyways.
And they'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. He lifted his game to an
unreal
level that night.
He showed how dangerous he is when he's at his best. And, man, he'd love to keep that hot streak going here tonight.
Would you guys be surprised if he doesn't keep it going? I mean, the only way to follow up a game like that is with an even better one.
Get off me, Cal. Get off me, Cal.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
You just gonna stand in the paint.
He does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure
I'm so
does.
disrespectful.
Right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
That always energizes your teammates. They feel your imagination, get motivated. It helps you extend your lead as well.
You better not make that crap.
A big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Lord have mercy, that was a horrible shot.
Dedmon kicks to Hardaway. Lowry brings the double. Gets stolen by Lowry.
You know, you can't give us a chance to pass that off when the double team's coming, right? He doesn't have to be 9 times or 7 times out of 10 still in that situation.
The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets.
Where you going? Where you going, Cal?
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled.
Like, I literally can see my guy about to throw it, and then all of a sudden he just drops it. So the game knew where I was trying to do, and they just go, oh, we'll stop it with animation and make him turn over the ball.
Like leaking a guy or two out in transition, hoping for the best.
Like,
I don't think the leak out is a good idea at all, Kevin.
It doesn't matter, though, because I keep attacking the basket.
I'm going to any possession.
I'm attack the basket.
In the NBA will tell you that a possession is not a stop until you collect
You're not going to be able to stop me.
And the second free throw, good. Raptors trail by 14.
Like, this may be my most ruthless player.
Kicks it to Young.
Out of the 2K series, and I've only had 2 that I've broadcasted so far. But I'm just saying, 2K13.
By Durant, and Durant.
2K13, my guy was like a mix and match guy.
Durant on full display.
Well, not a mix and match, but like he was a combo guard that could shoot the 3 early in his career, and then late in his career he would go into the he could slash and go in there and stuff like that, so he was a little bit more balanced.
Just 2 to shoot. Clippers leading by 14. Outside Hardaway.
Get off me.
And then Hardaway
get some too.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing
just
him right
once. Valanciunas just wants punishment, and I'm just the guy to give it. Killer Cam, aka Cameron, the chosen one. Cameron Hardaway, the chosen one. Glutton for punishment. Why do y'all do this? Why do y'all show replays like this? You can't show a replay when I give a nice assist to a ball player. You cut me out, or when I break somebody's ankles. But every now and then you can show a replay like this where you show the drive before and then the drive that you're supposed to be showing. It's okay, come on now. You know better. When it's so you break somebody's ankles and it ends in a dunk or a nice shot, snap.
Lowry against Hardaway.
Come on, man. You got to show that part.
They've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Oh, come on.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Young left
you'll
side.
cut the replay short, but
another miss by Young.
But then you'll show this long clip of nothing. That was bull. Oh my God. So that's
and
what we
Durant
doing.
missing.
Well, the team is still up despite him struggling, so hopefully he'll find his rhythm.
The pass to Lowry.
Lowry, what you doing?
And there's the feed to
Oh, you tripping. So we don't get no deflection or nothing on that. I'm not saying he can't make the pass, but if Deadman's right in front of him,
he's pretty relentless.
You think he zips the pass like that?
Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of it.
But when it's on the other side, see, this is what I'm talking about. When it's on the other side, when I'm bringing down the ball,
under 80.
and I pass it, and the guy slightly happened to be open from that point, all of a sudden somebody's able to jump the route, basically. I know that's a football term, but that's essentially what they're doing, is jumping the route. Intercepts the ball, and you got a turnover.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Clippers leading by 13.
Wrong move.
On the wing, Hardaway. While recovering.
Yo, that's crazy.
Here's McCall. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Lowry against Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Trying to get it to
Valanciunas passes to Lowry. Lowry against Hardaway.
Should have just went for the shot, but I only was going driving because Valanciunas went out of the paint.
Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
Lowry against Hardaway. Passes to McCaw. And Valanciunas kicks to Lowry. Gets it to go from beyond. Lowry's got 11.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss.
So I forgot about him, but I was on him. Okay, it's okay. I mean, I know it wasn't like hard defense, but I was still in front of him, guys. Let's not try to act like
this will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Andy don't shoot threes like that anyways. So why would I expect him to make that?
Hardaway hits them both. 1:49 left in the first half. Now Ennis. There's the pick. Feeds to Lowry. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Okay.
Lowry's got 5 assists in the game. Los Angeles leading by 12. Stolen away. Oh, wow. Here comes Ennis.
Okay. Active hands, I guess. Whatever.
1:12 left in the
computer has the benefit of the doubt.
Contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
The computer has the benefit of the doubt of knowing what I'm going to apparently what I'm going to do at any point in the game. Definitely had time to pass the ball in that situation, but you know, Bobby Portis. Don't get me wrong. I'm a Bulls fan, so I know what Bobby Portis can do. But the reality of the situation is 2K didn't make him that good because he's not that good in the league.
And the first one at the line is good. Bertle, he is checked in for Toronto. And Ennis drops them both.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Lowry brings the double. Rel's wide open. The three-pointer is right on target.
I got 7 turnovers.
I love watching Wells pull up from beyond the arc. A remarkable score when given room to shoot.
Lowry dishes to Ennis. A floater fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And free throw shooting, not necessarily one of his strong suits, only about 70% on the season.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Oh, really, it's about valuing the possession. It seems like he's trying to manufacture offense out there rather than just letting the play develop.
Young's checked in for Bobby Portis. Raptors trail by 10. Ennis kicks to Bertle.
Come on, let's go.
Young outside. He's at the pick. Lowry for 3. Drops in the tray. 14 points for him.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Hardaway passes to Wells.
Why you pump fake?
They get it back.
Pump fake, you bring the defense to you.
Basket. Nice shot.
That's the situation. You don't pump fake to get people off
They
you.
have built their advantage on the scoreboard here.
2K, you know better than that.
Things.
Stop having these guys do stuff that don't even make sense.
To the right side. Outside Lowry.
If he's wide, if he has a slither of hope and he can shoot, and he's a shooter, he's shooting that. He's not pumping that with nobody.
You're going to have to change some things up.
Now, the classic catch-22 guy right here. If you key in on him, you're going to open up other opportunities for his teammates to have good looks.
And so we wrap up the first half. Los Angeles on top, up by 6. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Start improvising out there and make our possessions count. Keep it simple, run the pick and roll. We have had success with that. And I lost the ball doing a pick and roll because of that bull crap. Shut up, Doc.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Lowry and DeRozan are the 1 and the 2. They create so much offense. Portis is out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's McCall in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
I gotta start squeezing. Stop passing and squeeze the orange. Just to squeeze the orange. That makes sense.
Energizes your teammates. They feel your imagination, get motivated, and helps you extend your lead as well.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around it.
You were known for a lot of stuff. Great passing was one of them. Also known as an exceptional shooter. Of all the guys you played, who is the best at setting you up for a score?
Wow, I think my years playing alongside Gary Payton in Seattle, he drew so much attention, Kevin, with his ability in transition, of course, that patented spin move of his, and then his great ability as a 6'4" guard to post up, especially on that left block, drew a lot of double teams, and that opens up shooters on the weak side. That's where I happen to be.
All the great point guards see the floor so well. They know where everybody is, don't they, Brett?
And the best ones, Kevin, you're right. The best ones are the ones willing to pitch the ball ahead. That's when you really have something special.
To the paint. Here's Butler. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for one more here.
And Butler loves getting.
I should be the one that's mad, Valanciunas.
Down low, he uses that.
I ain't get my assist because Jimmy lost the ball.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
2K goes, oh, good pass. Oh, thanks. They have to lose the ball every entry pass, 2K? Come on, man. Well, there's traffic. Nah, nigga, they don't drop the ball every time you pass them inside.
One shot, Ken.
It's easy. Pass the ball, layup. That's all that was in that situation.
The free throw dropped for Butler. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Hardaway against Lowry. Here's the screen. Here's Valanciunas. And the Raptors take down 2 more.
My goodness. How about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
It's stolen by
See,
DeRozan.
that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, well, let's check
they
in
can
with
deflect almost anything you pass you do. I couldn't even zip it. That's another thing y'all gotta work on. Zip passes. Should be able to
He said, I try to make sure they don't forget about centers. I'll keep reminding them.
That's one of those moments where you zip it to KD. KD, the only person down there.
You need a center that can rebound.
It might not have been the best pass, but you could have made. I could have made that one. Nobody was
the centers
around
are still important, David. Good to see Valanciunas making his presence felt in the paint. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Durant kicks to Hardaway.
Don't be pussy, KD.
Dishes it to Butler. Back to Hardaway. Knocked loose.
Wow. That's what we're doing out here.
Jacks up a 3. Here's Valanciunas. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
I like the physicality there on the glass on full display. Great at hitting the boards and then capitalizing off the second chance opportunity.
What the heck?
Lowry dishes to DeRozan.
Wow, okay.
There's the pick. Screened by Valanciunas. A shot by Lowry. Wide open.
Pass it. Let's go. They get on my nerves with this crowd.
Here's Durant. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Durant's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. Here's McCall. The 10-footer finds the target.
Waking the beast.
Great execution. Could not have asked for a better shot.
Clippers leading by 3. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that.
You're waking the beast.
Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
And that's where the defense failed. You can't let him throw that down. You've got to get over and foul him, send him to the free throw line.
Valanciunas passes to DeRozan. Lowry against Hardaway. Lock at 6. Overwhelmed. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
And a lot of his points coming by way of the free throw.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Gallinari comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Wells. Hardaway dishes to Griffin. Hardaway with it. Lowry picks him up, trying his luck deep, and it's Patrick Beverley with the 3.
Catch and shoot.
Beverley's got 8 points.
And like seeing Beverley get involved there. Sweet shooting from the speedy guard.
Lowry kicks to McCaw. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Valanciunas. Griffin with the steal. Here's Hardaway, and it's Hardaway with the jam.
And Griffin's spreading the wealth now, showing he's more than just a scorer.
And that last
Gallinari, where you at, bro?
Another
fully expected to give you the ball in that situation.
Trail by 7.
He didn't do anything to let me say, let me go ahead and give him a ball. Say, dunk it.
Lowry kicks to
go ahead and take the shot, killer.
He dishes it to DeRozan. Rebound by Butler.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
That's not what Blake does. That's not what Blake does in that situation.
It can be.
And he darn sure don't miss that shot.
DeRozan against Beverley. Here's Valanciunas. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have
there we go. That's what Blake
do.
That's
the second part of the equation there. Block
that's what Blake
be
do.
Aggressive and control the glass.
So you want to pick and choose when you want Blake to do it. No, that's what Blake does. Blake had a wide open, had an open shot to drive before that.
Hardaway against Lowry.
That's what he do. Don't go away from the game, his game, because you want to push the narrative for the computer to win.
Outside Hardaway. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound here tonight. McCaw, the pass to Lowry. And there's the pass to McCaw. 6 on the shot clock. Lowry from outside. Griffin grabs the board. Griffin's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's blocked.
Oh my God. Would have been blocked if they allowed him to dunk it.
Hardaway. They get it again. Portis kicks to Lowry. They set the pick. Passes it to McCaw.
You really gonna let a nigga do you like that?
Valanciunas passes to McCaw. Lowry kicks to Portis. They shoot again, and the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And that's what makes Lowry a great floor leader. Just unselfish in his attitude and great awareness of how to keep his teammates involved.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Deckers checked in, and Hardaway gets it to go.
His body was clearly into me.
He can't miss. Adding to the
lead, you better give me the shot.
And capitalizing on every opportunity. He can't miss.
I only got 1 rebound.
And Young kicks to DeRozan.
Crap.
Drops it in from 11 feet. DeRozan's got 11 points in the quarter.
The mindset right now is pretty strong. Superb. Oh, yes, sir.
Wow. And that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg. That is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Young, a screen on Hardaway. Here's DeRozan. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Why are we catching it like that?
Once again, guys, they focus on... Wow. Oh, my goodness. You talk about shedding.
We ain't got no replay for that?
Tyler Ennis is checked in for Bobby Portis. And a switch here also for the Clippers.
See what I'm saying? You're going to show 2 drives in 1 replay. You can't show me breaking this nigga's ankles and then dunking.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes.
And that's literally what they would do on television. That's literally what you would see on IG. House of Highlights, Bleacher Report,
impeccable.
ESPN, all of them would be putting that jump on there.
Toronto calls timeout.
In a matter of 10 seconds on their social media.
Rotations.
To the point that I'm using the repost app just to have it on my phone.
Inside, and even when there is
Come on, man. Y'all know better than that.
All right, let's check out the stats for Hardaway. Just an incredible month of basketball. Tops in scoring, second in assists, and he's also #2 league-wide in field goal percentage. You love his ability to score over the top of the defense.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And it's the Clippers
Listen
with
to
the
this
ball.
Nas
At
album.
one point, they led by 16.
The most disappointing part for me is not the music, it's the 7 tracks.
And what a beautiful
It's like, for me, it's like, why in the world get produced by Kanye if you're only gonna do 7 tracks now?
Don't you think?
Absolutely.
Same thing with Pusha T. It's like, really?
Defense failed. You can't let him throw that down. You've got
I'm just
to get
not a
over
component on
and
having
foul
an
him.
album
Send him to the free throw line.
just to have under 10 songs.
And it's DeRozan missing.
I would prefer over 10 songs, maybe 13.
The backboard thus far.
You're looking at the list of the
13 to 15.
NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. 4th, Kevin Durant.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
When some people say, well, what if all 7 songs are dope? I mean, that's fine. But you could make 3 more dope songs as an elite artist. And the argument is kind of messed up because from what I've heard, I'm not a Kanye fan, so I'm not listening. I'm not going to listen to the album like that. I might listen to it. I got Spotify, so I might listen to it. But I mean, like, I'm not in a rush to go. I'm not a Kanye fan, so I'm not in a rush to listen to him. I just always thought Kanye was weird. That's just my personal reasons why I don't really listen to Kanye like that. I think he can rhyme. I'll give him that, but I mean, like,
here's Booker.
Context, from a context perspective, I always thought.
And the Clippers lead by 16.
It's not for me.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency.
That's actually the boat we need to start getting on when we listen to music or hip hop and stuff like that. We gotta stop saying this ain't hip hop or something like that. Just say it's not your bag.
Young passes to DeRozan.
Don't listen to it. Don't stream it. Don't even mention it. Like, if you don't like an artist, there's no point in mentioning them. Especially in a clout-driven society now.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down.
That's what people misconstrued about 50 Cent early on. 50 Cent's one of my favorite rappers. Whether hater or love him, as long as you speak about him, he's still going to get it. He's still going to get it.
The second half alone.
The best thing y'all could have did back in the day was not speak on him if you don't like him. Until this day, y'all niggas still speak on him.
Hardaway kicks to Gallinari. To the inside.
And the young artists are learning it
down to 5 on the shot clock.
The same way, except they got social media.
No good from Booker. Raptors trail by 16. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions.
So, I mean,
right now they need a basket.
I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And how's that for some
you gotta
coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Gotta love the fact that going vertical is a major part of what makes him so difficult as a point guard to defend, especially around the rim.
I mean, I could tell you about 5 to 10 seconds whether
here's Young. Good. And it's
I'm feeling that song or not.
DeRozan's got 3 assists tonight.
But then again, I base, especially when it comes to hip hop, I base
on the offensive glass here
my stuff on content,
second chance points are
their voice, their flow,
and they can
their
use
delivery.
every one of them.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this league. It's a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
Even from male to female is different for me, because when I listen to female artists in R&B, I want to feel like she's singing to me.
Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Because a lot of times they're singing about guys, or they're singing about,
this one going 7 of 8.
Yeah, a lot of times they're just singing about guys, so I want to feel like she's singing to me.
And the first one drops. So, for the Clippers, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Decker. Durant comes in for Gallinari. And Wells is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Clippers leading by 14. They set the screen.
There we go. Drop that. What you hesitating for?
And there's Wells. That's good on the assist from Hardaway. Wells has got 11 points.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the IQ of Wells. Working well off the screen. Getting in prime position to score.
Bertle, the pass to DeRozan.
Wow. That happened. You know why that happened? Because 2K didn't allow KD, who's long and actually plays relatively good defense.
90% from the line of the game.
Can't keep up with DeRozan. I like DeRozan. Pretty sure KD's going to stay on DeRozan now. So Dedmon realizes that he's about to step up and he fouls him. And don't get me wrong, DeRozan is every now and then going to get KD. As a matter of fact, the way I have my lineup, KD's not going to guard DeRozan very much anyways. But when he's on him, it is KD. He's 96 overall.
Off on that one.
At least on my career. I don't know. He might be. It might not even be 96 in real, but he's 96 on my career.
Hardaway kicks to Booker. Yeah. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
At least you shot it. I'll give you that much. At least you shot it.
15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot.
Because what gets on my nerves is when these bigs are standing on the perimeter, then I throw it to them and they don't shoot it.
Shot clock at 6.
Like, dude, don't stand on the perimeter and wide open like that. Because I'm not necessarily looking at who you are. I'm just looking at you standing on the perimeter
really
wide open.
One of the few bright spots for them.
And I expect you to sling that thing.
Hardaway dishes to Dedmon.
Wow, Dedmon. See, this is
and it's on the double team.
Dedmon, go to the paint.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain.
Just stand at the top of the key.
Just active defensively here, being extremely
Dedmon ain't got
the aggressiveness and a great effort
in
just to get a hand on it.
11 seconds left in the third.
Oh,
and the Clippers miss again.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space.
I think shot meter should be based on your own rhythm.
And he knocks down the first one.
Because I don't understand how I can't. I think they should test your rhythm.
And so Young nails them both.
Maybe make you take 10 consistent shots.
Now here's Hardaway.
And that becomes your green.
Enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over.
Because you always, every now and then you're going to short yourself anyways in the shot.
From all over the floor tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
I don't even know how my time is that off though. I don't even feel like my time is that off, but it shows up that off, so I guess it is off.
Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
We got to keep the ball moving, keep drawing and kicking, all right? Then look at the outlets, make sure again, our bigs, we got to get space. When we're driving, we got to give the ball room.
Looking to stay active on offense, Dwayne Casey asking his guys to apply a lot of movement and a lot of pressure.
And he wants them to go beyond
106 to 94, killing Cam the chosen one, dominating with 46 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists. Let's go ahead and get that double-double
the fourth
tonight.
quarter might not come down to the wire, but you never know. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action. All fueled
we
up
definitely
and
ain't
ready
get no
to
triple-double
go.
tonight.
So for the Clippers right now, Hardaway is out there with Wells. Then there's Trevor Booker.
I'll be lucky
then
to get
it's
5 in
Dwayne
this
Dedmon,
quarter.
And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, 4 in this quarter
Screened by
to get
Young.
5.
Here's McCall. Here's DeRozan. Shoots over
God.
Wells, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Wells. First free throw is good. And the Raptors making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Butler, he's checked in for the Clippers. Both shots good from the start.
Well, the defense has failed to cut off any of these driving lanes, which is why they're resorting to fouling him, and he's hurting them from the charity stripe.
And it's Hardaway with the jam.
Wow.
Stay out of Killer Cam's way. He will disrespect
right now
you.
to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Young, a screen on Durant. Stolen by Durant. Hardaway against Lowry.
Really?
Ejected by Young.
Wow. Okay.
Outside Lowry.
Still,
Lets it go. That shot is in, just like 6 others have.
not only did
He's
they have me
shooting
just
7 for
randomly,
15.
well, not it
Clippers
went
leading by
randomly reach
12.
out press square. I'm saying not only did they have me out of,
Right side
not in
up.
front of them, but just had me swipe away.
We are going to remember that one.
That's fine,
for a
though.
while.
We'll
I
just
know
dunk
I
on
will,
niggas.
Greg. That was special. That was really special. Serrano's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Young, a screen on Hardaway. Kicks it to Young. Down low.
Come on, let's go.
Pass to McCaw. 6 to shoot. Here's DeRozan.
That's all.
That one a little long.
Wow, so you just gonna steal my
For
rebound?
Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th.
And you gotta love the energy of
Wells.
Wells.
Take
When
this
he's
hand,
deep inside,
knock it
he's
off, lay it
tremendous
up.
at drawing contact.
Still could have got the foul. I need that and 1, baby. I need that assist.
And that one misses.
Then you missed the free throw. They free, my nigga. They free. They free, my nigga. They free.
And Los
They
Angeles
free.
making a change here as well. Griffin's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. He hits the second from
That's
the
how
line.
you know
And Wells is still
they're not gonna box
figuring
you.
his
That's how you
game
know
out.
they're gonna make it though. A lot of
Offensive
times
talent.
they don't box you out
Needs to work
heavy
a
on the
little
game.
bit on the defensive side.
Either they can box out when you miss, or they may,
Griffin
or they
against
don't box out
Valanciunas.
at all. 2K.
Outside Lowry.
That's all I'm saying.
Hardaway with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw
What
line.
was the purpose of that? And then he
And
gets
he
mad.
keeps finding great
So
shots
we don't get no
out there,
tech?
and the opportunities are turning up roses.
He literally engaged that foul. He didn't have to touch me at all. He said, I gotta stop the break. Grabs on me. Then gets mad. That's a tech. 2K. And if y'all bring him in the game, don't make it an animation. Meaning, don't have my guy just randomly getting texts. We have to engage like we engage the celebrations. Let us engage. That way we get the tech. Don't have it where we just randomly get a tech. We yell it off the cuff like that.
Lowry kicks to
I ain't trying to get no tech, especially because y'all would do it at the worst time. We trying to win the game. It's at the end. They done got fouled. They down by like 5 or something. All of a sudden you just all of a sudden we foul them. You make it a tech too. Because you make us animated, try to yelling at them and stuff at the ref or something like that.
Here's Portis, defended by Durant. Outside DeRozan. Over Durant. DeRozan's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 20. Here's Hardaway. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
They swear every one of these things are blocks. Get that deep in there.
Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
Nah, I'll give you that one.
And here's DeRozan. He kicks to Lowry.
I forced that one.
There's the dish to Valanciunas. Pass to Portis. Screen by Valanciunas. 5 to shoot, and they double up DeRozan. Here's Portis. And again, Toronto no luck. The Clippers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And Hardaway gets it to go.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. Back to Lowry. In other sports, the drafts have so many rounds, the scouts have a lot of work to do. But with only 2 rounds in the NBA draft, Brent, can the GM...
Oh, no doubt. And like how alert Wells is on the floor.
That's how short that album was.
When one of his guys
Spotify went right to another song after that whole album was done. Didn't even stop like the average. Really? That's what we're doing today. Showing both drives.
Toronto's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. There's a screen.
I don't care if they're not afraid of it. They're not winning.
There's McCaw, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and point it in the right direction.
Brent, it's amazing how the three-point shot has evolved and how much it's being used. And some teams now almost entirely perimeter-based. That three-point shot is the first thing out of their mouth. Can you see a team winning a championship that way?
I saw teams win championships. That's the Warriors and the Cavs. If you look at what they did from the three-point line and the type of damage they did, Kevin, that absolutely was a huge reason why they were championship contenders. You could even look at teams that are qualifying for the playoffs as usually 6 or 7 teams that are in each conference. Of those 8, Kevin, are proficient three-point shooting teams.
For Toronto, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
Don't foul him.
With Valanciunas. The 3, and it's Kyle Lowry with the 3. Lowry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
Hardaway, that's good.
In what context did he become dangerous on a 20-point lead?
Haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Shooting threes. And that was just one of them in the last quarter. I mean, he probably made more than 1 3 in this game. I'm just saying, like, in what context, at 6 minutes left,
nice shot by
him shooting the 3.
When we talk so much about accurate shooting, sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
Here's Hardaway. Offensive rebound.
Oh, my God.
Decker gets the bucket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far.
I understand how you missed something like that. You're going to make us dunk air.
Lowry against Hardaway. Now, here's Lowry.
To me, that
he started close.
Valanciunas.
That shot off the mark. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And it's Hardaway slamming it down.
And you can see that Butler is the total package. Solid at recognizing when one of his guys is open.
Lowry passes to Valanciunas. They set the screen. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. Lets it go from the wing. And the shot falls short this time.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
Oh, can't handle this. That's what I'm saying.
Right, is an era of shorter player contracts, sometimes with opt-outs after 1 or 2 years. Does that breed too much of a win-now mentality among teams?
So shorter contracts, Kevin, but taller players.
Take it to the rack on y'all in the sevens.
You know, it's interesting the way that teams want to set themselves up. Obviously, if you have a bona fide star, you want to do what you can to lock him up and have him as part of your organization and the concrete and the foundation for what you do moving forward. But a lot of guys certainly on the move and on loan for seasons where they want to take a shot at the true contenders.
Los Angeles has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
That free throw good from Hardaway.
Wrong person to foul. You haven't gave me 70 points off of that.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
That's why I didn't understand how teams don't know. I understand
they continue to come
the
up
offenses. A lot of the offenses in the NBA are catering to shooting threes because you got guys that can shoot threes. James Harden and Steph Curry. But when you're not hitting the threes, Boston, Game 7 against the Cavs.
4 on the clock.
When you're not hitting the threes, Houston, Game 6 and 7 against the Warriors.
Outside, and there's the feed to Hardaway. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle.
Especially when you have James Harden,
who
can draw the foul better than anybody in the league. You're trying to draw the foul off of threes, and all you got to do is attack the basket. And it puts them in foul trouble. Can't get stuck on these threes. You know, it's a whole. The basketball court does not just revolve around the three-point line. There's all this space over here. You got the mid-range, you got the close. That's why they got different names for them, guys.
I think it's great for the league.
You got to use it.
I think it's awesome to see some of the great players play on the same court together and some of the chemistry that creates. But what's been interesting over the course of the last couple seasons, Kevin, is that we've had these young marquee players stepping up in environments and with organizations now that are must-see TV. So aside from the super teams, there are young players carrying their team to hopefully greater and greater heights that keep you interested in all 30 teams in the league.
But you're able to do that because you consistently attack the basket. You see your teammate
wide open, be a good teammate, make the delivery.
And people go, oh no, we can't let him shoot that.
Feeds to Forbes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Fast break. Here come the Raptors.
That was just me giving the person that don't play on the team, don't get the play PT, trying to give him a shot.
In the spots where they want the basketball.
Should have just went in and took the shot myself.
Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Now here's Ennis. Started by Hardaway. There's the pick. Rocket 6.
Toronto came back.
Passes to
and then we just broke their will. This game wasn't that wide open.
Out of bounds.
It's just gotten this wide open.
Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for the Raptors. Trevor Booker. He's checked in now for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Hardaway. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did. I mean, they just rolled to the square. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance.
Boy, it seems like it's going to take forever to lock that one up, too. That one, Acrobat. I can't get Acrobat consistently enough on here. It's because my contact dunks are so OP on here. 2K pictures and choose when they. That's what I'm saying. Dunks have to be acrobatic too. Why allow us to pick Clyde Drexler, Michael Jordan, Russell Westbrook, Dominique Wilkins? Why allow us to pick all these different Zach LaVine, these crazy dunkers, and that's not acrobatic?
The guys back in the studio want to do an interview with you.
Okay.
Thanks.
You know they did it on purpose because when you see it, it says acrobatic layups. They don't even count the ones that you actually do that's acrobatic, though. When they do count it, I get like 2. There's no way in the world I just got 2.
Hey again, everybody. Ernie Johnson.
I understand I dunk a lot, though.
Standing by on headset.
But I'm just saying, like, when I do them,
right down the hall,
sometimes it's
around
like 3
the
or
corner.
4. You gotta
we get a chance to catch up with our post-game guest.
Hey,
it ain't gotta be like real crazy. This is an acrobatic move. Y'all make it where you gotta switch hands, double hands, and all this other crap. Like, bro, it's a evading move.
Jack, I look like one of the greats because I am one of the greats. Jack, you and all the other legends should be worried because I'm coming for all the records that I can get. Now, out with an O, in with a U. Now, that's just how it works. You know what I mean? And I may be coming for the rap game, too. You know what I'm saying? Oh, DJ.
I don't have nothing to say, Ernie. These young kids.
I do. 2K, please come up with a better story in 2K19.
And that's a wrap, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening.
Your story was crap.
For the Jet, for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. We will see you again soon.
And this is lazy. This is lazy 2K. You mean to tell me everybody in the league that I'm friends with?
You're the best.
Exact same message. Thanks. I gotta go to social media. I always have to read this. This is the probably one of the best things that 2K has done because they're pretty accurate when it comes to this. Fans talk crap on your social media on here. They big you up. Players try to challenge you. I don't know why when a lot of times they're not even superstar players. It'd be like players on the bench. What? I hope they put me on you to guard you. Nigga, you're not even gonna play. What you talking about? Then I go back, I'll do a stream and I'll go back to the box store and show y'all what happened. Like they only got they actually got 13 minutes and they only scored like 4 points. And you were talking all that mess. So now they gotta go back on social media and apologize to me. It's dope. 2K, don't change that. Don't change the social media thing. You did a good job on that. Talked afterwards to Children One about the 30-point game win streak. He told me the team is feeling good right now. We are really coming together. Always been a fan of the Chosen One, and tonight proved why he's one of my favorites. I have never liked, negative one. I have never liked Chosen One up until this very moment. That was an insane scoring display. I'm hooked now. I don't know how you're not hooked. If somebody was playing like this in real life, this is close to Wilt playing. Wilt Chamberlain playing, basically. Or George Gervin or somebody. Or David Thompson. Look them up. You know, like these guys would score night after night, high points of that. Or even Oscar Robertson, who consistently scored like 30 points his whole career. Or Michael Jordan. Because Michael Jordan's consistently scored about 30-something his whole career, too. So, I mean, like, even Kobe, big time scorer. So, I mean, I'm just naming some of them that might not come to mind first. Kobe and MJ are going to come to mind first for most people. But, I'm just saying, even Tracy McGrady will come out there and spark it up like that. But I'm saying, if you had a player like Cameron Hardaway, the average like that, yeah, some people wouldn't like him. But he's saying I never liked him. That was an instinct. That's not even the craziest one I've had for my career, let alone my season. Yeah, this season I scored 114. My career I scored 120. So that's not even the craziest scoring display I've had. I had like 70-something points this game. But like I said, 2K is accurate. Well, this is the end of my stream. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Cameron Hardaway, the chosen one, aka Killer Cam. We out.